Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a update for my whole collection Project Pan. This is a collab with Emily. Before we get any further into this video, I don't know what happened. I was perfectly fine and then I sat down to film and I tried to start my video and my voice was just like, no. So I'm feeling a little gravelly. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad, but anyways, we got to film today, so I feel like I haven't been doing a very good job kind of remembering to say this in these updates for this project, but this project was started by Becky Loves Kanga. I will have her channel listed down below. And then Emily and I were inspired to do this after watching Elcie start this project, so I will also leave her channel link down below, as well as Emily's channel. Obviously, of course, this is a collab with her. And then I'm going to be leaving some other people linked down below that I know that are doing this project. The main one that I wanted to mention is Elizabeth. I will leave her channel link down below as well. She has been giving me and Emily shoutouts in all of her whole collection Project Pan videos, and I've been catching up on her videos. I think, when was this? The other day I was just watching a bunch of them all in a row, kind of binge watching her whole collection Project Pan, and I just wanted to remember to let you guys know that she's doing it as well, so head on over to her channel and check out her project if you haven't already done that. The other little bit of housekeeping to talk about, Emily and I will be doing this project again next year as a collab, but this time we want everyone who wants to join in. We want you guys to join us, and there's already a bunch of us planning on kind of doing it as one big collab next year. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is in fact happening. And if you want in, then just let me or Emily know and we can add you too. We have a little group DM going on Instagram right now, so let us know if you want in, and you can do it on Instagram, you can do it on YouTube. But yeah, definitely everyone is welcome to join us. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this project. I do have some declutters. I'm actually really excited to start this project over again next year because I've decluttered so much from my collection recently that I feel like I won't have as many items in this project that I end up decluttering. But I do have two declutters to talk about. One of them I don't have with me right now because it's either in the boxes that I have of things that are I've already decluttered, or one of my friends has taken it. I don't know, and I don't really want to dig through all of my declutters to find it. But that was the Smashbox palette. It was their Spotlight palette in gold, and that was a collab with Casey Holmes. So if you remember that from my last update, I had pulled that in from part of my refresh, and I decluttered it. There's only one shade in that little palette that I could use without fake tanning, and I just felt like there was no point in me having that palette. I wasn't going to ever get much use out of it, and I did not enjoy panning it. I only used it twice before deciding to declutter it, so without this project I might not have realized that I wanted to declutter it, so there's that. The next thing that I decluttered I do have, so go ahead and show it to you. It is this YSL Blur Primer. So I used this once and hated it. I've used it in the past and I don't remember hating it, but I don't remember loving it either. But the one time that I used it in this project, I was like, nope, I am never using that again. It went on super thick and it just felt like I didn't even use that much of it. I used a very good amount of it, and it just felt like there was kind of just this really thick layer sitting on my face, and it was like, it wouldn't, I don't know, it wouldn't sheer out. And I did not go in with a large amount of this. I took a little tiny bit, but it just felt so thick, and I don't like the texture of this. And then I feel like everything that I put on top of it didn't sit quite right when I used it. I don't know, but I just did not like this. So this was something that I decided that I was going to declutter, except For some reason I left it sitting on my vanity and I never actually put it in with my declutter, so that's why I still have it. But anyways, this guy will be getting decluttered. Let's go through the rest of the products. Those are the only ones that I decided to declutter. Everything else I'm gonna try and stick with for the remainder of the project. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the lipstick that I have in this project. This is the Marc Jacobs lipstick in the shade Bad Behavior. And it is what I'm wearing today, and my goal is to get 10 uses out of this, but today is the only time that I've used it so far. So it is very bold. It's not really like my go-to shade or anything like that. So rather than trying to pan the whole thing, I figured, you know, 10 uses will be enough of a challenge, and it's proven to be a very big challenge because, again, I've only worn it the one time. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the formula so far. I don't know if it's my lip liner or this, but there's a little bit of feathering going on. I hope you guys can't see it on camera, but if you do happen to notice it, I did notice it as well when I put it on, that there was, but I think it's kind of the combination of the lip liner that I used and this. So I'll have to use a different lip liner next time and see what's going on with that. Anyways, so I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this lipstick for now, but I'm hoping with 10 uses I can kind of figure out whether or not it's something that I enjoy enough to keep, or if it's something I should go ahead and pass on to someone else. So sticking with lip products, I do have the lip liner that is in this project. Now, if you watched my last update for the for my year-long 2019 project pan, I will leave it in the cards somewhere. I always forget to put things in the cards, but I'll try to remember this time. Anyways, I am panning another lip liner in that one, and I had mentioned that I hadn't made a lot of progress on that lip liner because I was panning another one, and this one is going very quickly. So this is the lip liner that I am using a little bit more than the other one that I'm panning. This is from Colourpop, and it is part of their collab with I Love Sarah E, and this is in the shade Curvii. Let me just say that this formula is definitely not my preference. It's way too creamy and soft, and I feel like it just kind of slips and slides all over the place. I would not necessarily trust it for like long-term wear. I have worn it out when I'm doing kind of like a full glam type of look before, and it was okay, but I definitely was like checking my lipstick the whole night because I just didn't really trust this. But it's fine for like filming and whatnot, and I have to sharpen this almost every time I use it, so that means a lot of progress on this because the tip just gets worn down. It'll be at like a really nice sharpened point, and then it looks like I just sharpened this, and it'll look even more worn down than how it is now, which I don't know if you guys can really tell right now, but almost every time I apply it, I have to sharpen it again to use it the next time. So I've been making pretty steady progress on it. Let me see how many times I've used it. Okay, so I've used it 8 times. Also, it does this, so if you guys can see that, it comes out like this whole thing comes out. So, so it is definitely broken in there, but that's not, it's the formula is what's making it just go so freaking quickly. So my goal for this project is to almost, I think it was just to use it like halfway, so I don't think I'm going to get there by the time this project is over. I just haven't been wearing makeup enough for that. I'm just going to go ahead and get this one out of the way because it's kind of a boring update, but I did pull a shadow out of this palette right here. This is the Caramel Melange palette. I don't think I'm saying that word right, but you know what? It's okay. So anyways, I am panning this guy right here. It's the shade Wax Paper. It's just a very like white shadow. So I've been using it to set my eye base. Really nothing special there. I think, I don't know, I might be able to hit pan by the end of the year. I'm not sure though. I wouldn't be surprised either way, honestly. I have used that. I've only used that 7 times. So I guess I will move on to this guy. This is the Benefit Kabrow. This is in the shade 3. Not really an exciting update here. I think I remember my last update for this, I was kind of contemplating whether or not this was a product that I liked enough to pan. So far, it's okay. It's definitely not a color that I would, like, if I could go back and not buy this, I think I would, because the color is not the best. It looks like it might be cool toned, but it's really not. I'm still getting some pretty good use out of it. I'm trying to wear it down kind of evenly. I don't know. There's like a side, like this side right here has like, it's higher up, so I was trying to wear that down. This, in retrospect, is a product I should have weighed, but just considering how close we are to having this project be done, I don't think I'm going to try and weigh it, but I will still kind of show you like visual progress if there is any to be shown. But yeah, it's an okay product. I wish it was a little bit creamier. It's kind of dry. I've used that 10 times, so I think that's pretty good. For me anyways. Alright, so switching to some primers. I have my eyeshadow primer. This is from Kylie Cosmetics. Not an exciting product to really pan, I guess, but we are about here, which I don't know. I can definitely see that a lot of progress has been made. This was pretty much full when I started it, so I don't know, I'm pretty excited about this. Let me see, I've used this an additional 10 times. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next product, which is also a primer, but this is for the face. This is the Elcie Pearl Radiance Primer. I definitely need to make a new mark. I haven't made one yet, because it's kind of hard to say. I want to put it about right there, though. Yeah, I know, it's really hard. It's actually really hard to see. The product really sticks to the sides of this bottle, so it's just hard to know. Even though the product's kind of settled, it's really hard to see. So that primer has been okay. Again, it's not a primer I would repurchase, so I'm excited to move it out of my collection. I think it's like an okay primer. I just think that I have ones that I like better, but it is like, it's a good product to pan. I've been enjoying panning it. So I've used that an additional 8 times. I feel like I'm doing steady progress on this. I don't know. Alright, so I only have 2 products left to talk about. So the second to last here is from Kylie Cosmetics. This is the Golden Plum Cream Eyeshadow. I've only used this 2 times. My goal is to use it 10 times, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, my goal is to only use it 10 times, so I've used it twice, but I'm just gonna try and use it 8 more times. It is something I would like to, I don't know, I was going back and forth on whether or not to declutter this, and I think after 10 uses, I'll be able to decide completely one way or the other, but this is a product that if I decide I like it enough, I would like to try and pan it completely. So the next product is the last one I have to talk about before we roll in a couple products. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Powder, and it's gonna look a little different this time around. So if you guys watched my last update, you know I hit pan on this. And now this is what it looks like. It's very messy. So I did repress this since my last update. It was just getting too hard to use it with a big fluffy brush. I take like this ginormous fluffy brush and stick it in here. So yeah, and now that I've repressed it, I still like it, but it's definitely a lot more powdery. So a lot comes off on the brush. So I definitely think I'm going to be going through it a lot faster than I was just because of that. So I have used this 12 times. I had to repress it after using it, I believe, well, let's see. After about 8 uses, I had to repress this, and I've actually hit pan on it again, although it is hard to see. You'll probably see it in the, progress shots, but there is some pan showing. It's just the tiniest bit. I would like to try to use this up before the end of the year. I just don't know if that's going to happen or not. I think I'll have a better sense once I kind of get a little bit more pan to show, and then I'll be able to see visual progress a little bit more. So I do get to roll in 2 new items to work on because I did declutter 2 items, so I'm hoping for some things that I can make some decent progress on before this project is over. So the app that I am using, by the way, I get this question all the time, and I think I do say it in every video. At least I try to say it in every video. The app's name is Pretty Random. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to be starting, my min is going to be at 2 because the first entry in my spreadsheet is are the column headers. So I'm gonna go ahead and randomize here. All right, so 1,781. No, we'll go with it. Okay. All right, our next number is 1,127. Okay, I want to double check that I still even have this product, but we'll go see. Okay, so I'm not super excited about these products just because they are ones that I feel like are going to be hard for me to get use out of, but that's okay. So I'm probably just going to do usage goals on these, but let's go ahead and show you what I got. So the first product I pulled was the MAC Pigment in the shade English Gilt. This is a really, really beautiful pigment, and I am excited to get some use out of it, but it's definitely not a product that I want to necessarily pan, although I would like to use it up, but there's quite a lot in here. My goal for this is just going to be to use it 10 times by the end of this project. I don't think I can really commit to anything else considering all the other eyeshadow products that I have in various project pans. So we're going to go with that. And if you guys remember, I did have a MAC glitter in this before and that did not go well. Anyways, did I declutter it? Or I don't think I decluttered it. I just decided I didn't want to pan it. The next product that I pulled is a foundation. This is the Sephora Make No Mistake Foundation and Concealer Stick. The problem with this guy, I'm just showing you guys how much there is. This is a little too dark for me, is the problem, basically. So my goal that I'm going to make for this is that if I can use it, if I can figure out a way to use it without it just looking like the complete wrong color on me, then I am going to try to use it 10 times. And if I can't make it work for me, then I'm probably going to declutter this. Those are the two products that I pulled in. I kind of see why I'm not like super excited for them. I just feel like they're both products that for different reasons I won't be able to get a ton of use out of at this point in time. So anyways, that's it for this update. I hope you enjoyed seeing my progress. I know that it wasn't the most exciting progress, but I think that I did an okay job. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure you head on over to Emily's channel and check out her latest update for this project, and make sure you're subscribed to her if you haven't done that already. Yeah, that is pretty much all that I had. Again, also there will be some other people linked down below that are doing this project or have done it in the past, so make sure you check them out as well. That's all for today. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.